What time did you wake up tonight?
It's about 8 and 7 o'clock. Oh, 8 and 17. 8:17.
Mm. Okay, how many lessons are you currently doing, studying? How many
Uh,
subjects?
yes, it's about three subjects. And we have lessons on Thursday, Wednesday, and Friday.
How many lessons do you have a day?
It's only about one lesson, but it usually lasts for 3 hours.
Mm. Do you need to prepare the materials before the lesson or do some exercise?
No, we usually submit the exercise at home, and when we get to school, well, when we get to the class, the teacher will give exercise, and then we'll do it later.
Mm. So is the weather nice in your place? Does it often rain suddenly?
Kind of. It usually rains in the evening, but the worst part is that it's getting colder.
Mm. So you still go to school on foot or you already get accustomed to riding a motorbike to school?
Yes, I have a motorbike, but I want to use it for school because at school they don't have a proper place to so that I
To
can
park
care yes, 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 to park,
to park
yes,
a motorbike, right?
yes, yes.
So it's mean now you still walk to school. How much time do you spend walking to school?
Uh, when it's usually 10 minutes in the morning, but in the afternoon or late afternoon is 13 minutes.
Mm. Do you bring uh, do you always bring an umbrella along with you?
No, no, that would be too yeah, just no.
Oh. So what will you do if it rains suddenly? Just stay at the school and wait until the rain it stops raining, right?
Yes.
Yeah. But if you I think that because you studied at university for 4 years, so you need to prepare an umbrella along with you because uh you wouldn't know when it's rain, and if you are caught in the rain, you might get a cold or more seriously, you can have a temperature, and it affects your not only your health but also your study because you are not good. Uh, you are not healthy enough to go to school, and you miss the lessons, and it affects uh, your exams. Okay. In the previous lesson, I sent you this. I asked you to doing this one, preparing the speaking part two, but you forget. So now we continue to discuss the problem of education system in your in our country. So first, let's talk about the rote uh, memorization. Is it popular among students and why?
Uh, it's usually very like popular in the the student, especially student under the age of 18 when they have to go to the compulsory education, and
Mm,
the main reason is that they are given knowledge on book, like the teacher will tell them to learn this mostly, and they just do what the teacher said. But when you yes, so um, they learn the knowledge by heart, and then they use
mm,
it. But when you get to college, you have to there's no like specific lesson or knowledge for you to learn, then you have to learn yourself.
mm. And you need to understand the lesson instead of memorizing something in your mind. And so it causes a problem when you try to apply using the knowledge into the reality. So, and in other words, we would say it's it is harmful to the practical application of knowledge. How about examination pressure? Pressure. Are the student under examination pressures all the times, or just a certain age, maybe at high school?
I mean, like I don't know clearly about this problem because my high school was kind of chill and relaxed. But I think that most students these days, the, in this competitive nowadays, they have to learn a lot, and they always is under the pressure of examination. Like all the time that they have to know that they need to get good grade and
Mm.
so on. But in the time mostly they usually feel pressure, mostly from their parents.
So do you think examination is good for the students and the education system, or examination should be deleted from the system?
Yes, in my opinion, examination is always good for a student, especially the examinations that depend on the ability and also the talents of the student. Like they are somehow personalized. But if you said that we need to eliminate examinations, I don't think that there would be other better tools to test if the student are really study for themselves.
So until now, we don't have alternative mm, way. So we just can continue uh, the examination at the end of the semester. So how many tests do you think the teacher should let the student do? Uh, four tests per semester or only one test per semester?
Yes, so uh, I think that the teacher should give more than just like 3 or 4 tests. That the test must be like have different difficulties. Like we have for example, 3 small tests and 2 middle tests and 1 big test after every semester.
Mm. So the test should be designed with different levels whose difficulties increase one after one. This means one increase in the next text, or they should. You mean that um, the teacher would choose the difficult test randomly.
No, should be like a specific time. For example, the end of the semester.
So at the end of the semester, the test should be the most difficult.
Yes.
Mm. I had another. I have a different opinion from you. Uh, I think that tests should be designed, um, including different levels within the test. So for the poor student, um, the teacher should ensure that student can, if they study hard, they can get average marks like 5 or 6, and for the number 10 just can be gained by excellent students. I mean, using typical levels of the test, um, including 4 levels within one test. Because if the test is the most difficult at the end of the semester, um, I suppose that many students fail the exam and they need to maybe retake the exam, or they need to study uh, at that level. How about um, inequality? Inequality of access to the knowledge, to the educational opportunities.
Yes, I think uh, like our country is not comprehensive development to said that we don't have any inequality in our educational program, especially for example, we have the student in the city. They have big differences from the student in the countryside who is um, mostly cannot access to the educational opportunities, and especially the student from deep remote area, they are hardly go to school, so that in the result of
As a
result
result,
I guess as a result, we have when they are all adults, we have a big differences between not only in the educational program but also in the life between the people in the country and people from the countryside.
hmm, okay, I give you the synonym, disparity, disparity, differences, difference or disparity. Uh, the next one is teacher quality. Uh, do teachers around the country have the same qualification?
No, because I think that we first of all we have many schools that provide the future teacher, the requirements and also the certificates for their teaching ability, and um, the schools are different so that they they give different certificates and also um,
Mm,
educate educates
Um,
different teacher.
uh, teachers to be who graduated from different universities around the country,
University.
where the educational system deliver different curricular and also offer teachers to be a different maybe the different qualities or the the school have different standard or criteria, uh, set standard and criteria. So um, different teachers graduating from different schools have different qualifications. So how the government can ensure that the teachers is qualified enough to work in the school to give the students quality lessons?
Yes, I think that the government they also have their own, for example, a test or a exam for the teacher who have just for the teachers who have just graduated from university. Like the teachers have to pass the exam of
Mm.
the government to receive qualify or receive certificates that can used in the country.
So even the teachers need to pass the exam to graduate from university. They also need to pass the exam, which is taken during the recruitment procedure. Recruitment procedure needs to pass during the recruitment procedures. Not only the test at university, but also the test if they want to get a job in a specific school. Now let's talk about the outdated curriculum. Mm. The school currently, many or some of the schools around the country also follow outdated curriculum, or all the schools or the governments already have the method to ensure that the school uh, need to always update their curriculum to make sure they can keep up with the latest trend in education.
Oh, yes, I think that the government is using a um, new program for the new curriculum for the educational program because the 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 student who is 1 year younger than me,
Mm,
they are studying a new program.
mm. So, do you think that often updated curriculum is the good sign or the bad is good
No,
sign?
no,
Is
I
it a
don't
good sign to
think
our
so. I think
education?
that
Continue.
uh, I don't think it's a good sign because I know that we always updating curriculum in teaching is somehow good, but it's not always good because we have when the government changed the programs, the student have to follow, and not only the students but also their parents. Like they have to buy new books and they also have to buy new equipment to suit the programs. So it
Mm,
consumes time and also money on that.
mm. Okay. So often changing the curriculums is negative. Uh, although the curriculum should be updated uh, year by year. It means updated the curriculum, not changing the textbook or on the system. Number six, overcrowded. Uh, Overcrowded classroom.
Uh,
Mm. Does it have any effects on the students' performance?
yes, I think that somehow the overcrowded have some kind of advantages. For example, we can the class can be more exciting and also more interesting, but the negative effect of it is more is more to say is more to tell about, like for example we cannot in the class we have about, for example, 15 students, but we cannot ensure that every student of them can have uh, good well self-awareness to know that they should keep silence in the class, so it will affect the other student who really want to study.
So, overcrowded class. Lots of students making a loud noise in the class would distract other students who really want to focus on the lessons. So we don't say there's the positive sign because over is mean this is too far than needed. So you say the crowded classroom would be beneficial for the students and the teachers because teacher can celebrate some kind of interesting activities for the student to join, and this can help create the exciting atmosphere. But we say about overcrowded, over is mean too far than needed, so distracts the other students. If the in this one we can also mention that because the class size is too big or too large for the teachers to monitor to control the class activities, and it's lead to the ineffective classroom activities, and also the teacher cannot ensure to observe or attract all the student attentions during the lessons. This affects the student uh, performance because students they don't understand the lessons, so they are attracted by the loud noise, or they get distracted from the lessons. Have you ever joined an overcrowded classroom in the high school or university?
Yes, sorry, can you repeat?
Have you ever joined or experienced or studied in the overcrowded classroom?
Oh, yes, I have, especially in I have in my high school years, like where uh, our our class is little crowded. It's about 50 students, but
Mm,
we are all good. We are all have good self awareness to know that we should be polite in the class so that we couldn't affect the other ones, and as a result, we usually have good um, grades in the exam.
mm. How about is there any relation between the weather condition and the overcrowded classroom, especially during the hot weather?
Uh, it's like during the hot weather, like people usually, the boys they usually play sports and they sweat a lot, but it somehow I didn't feel annoyed or distracted about it. Like
Mm,
I feel like it's normal and I just get used to it since we have to study for 3 years together.
mm. How about the class size at university? How many students are there in your class every time you have the
Oh,
lessons?
um, yes. Um, I cannot remember. I just remember that it's a little crowded. It's about maybe 60 students.
Oh, you think it's not overcrowded?
No, I think it's overcrowded, but I just don't care about it. Like
Mm,
they are maybe they are all adults and they know how to keep silent, so
mm,
they don't affect me.
And then they are mature enough to understand the importance of study. Do you think all the
Yes.
students joining the class are aware of their self-study, or they would get distracted from the lesson by surfing the internet during the time the teacher give the lessons?
Oh, yes, I think that some of them are a little unaware and they just keep using the internet, even though they
Mm,
don't affect the other ones. But I feel like they don't really be thankful for the opportunities they're having, and I just don't want to get around those people.
mm. Do you think the school should do something to prevent the negative effects of overcrowded classrooms, such as they should reduce the class size or they just continue um, to maintain the number of the students in one class and try to use another method, such as using another tools to have the teacher keep the students silent and get engaged in the lesson. So they need to do anything. Yeah. Is there any solution for the school to help increase or improve the quality of lessons in the overcrowded classroom?
Uh, yes, I think that is a difficult problem for the school, but maybe the school should build more buildings and then they should split the class into smaller size, but it's not very practical. The more practical option is that maybe they should give student some punishment for
Mm,
uh, being talkative in the class.
Um, so can the teacher apply using some learning methods or utilizing technology to help students improve better in the overcrowded classroom?
With that. Yes, I think that, mm, of course, the teachers they need to do something, but it mostly depends on the students' awareness, so that we cannot control the ability of that. But I think that one practical punishment would be more mm, easy to do.
Um, if the teachers cannot reduce the class size, do you believe that uh, the quality of the lessons can be ensured?
No, I don't think so, because the bad students they can affect the other students and even the teacher, so that for example the teacher have to spend more time to tell the student to keep silent, and maybe the others one who are focusing might be distracted, so that they cannot focus on the lessons, and also they cannot study 100%. But I think that we're still have no clues on that problem.
I see overcrowded classrooms often happen in the state school. Do you think the private school share the same situation that there are too many students studying in the same class?
School.
Private school.
Yes, I think that they will get the same uh, problem, because I mean that uh, the students are all the same even they are in school or not, but maybe in the private school they are a little more talkative, and also they are not like as self-aware as the students in the public school, because the private school they do not care about student much, they only care about the money.
Mm, okay. I have never worked in the private secondary or private high school, but I used to heard the news from kindergarten teachers who worked in the private school, private kindergartens. She said that there were only 10 students in within one class, uh, while there are more than 20 or until 40 primary school students in one class. So I think that um, the number of the student in the private school, the number of students per class in the private school is smaller than that in the state school. And that should be one of the reasons why the parents want to send their children to the private school, because the lower number of students in one class can help the teachers ensure the quality of the lesson. Do you think so? So you just think that whether or not the
Yeah.
student study in the private school or state school, mm, if they are not aware of their studies, they cannot perform well, right?
Yes.
I mean, so you mentioned when you mentioned that it's about I think you are um your opinions is in favor for um I mean you take example of high school and university. How about the kindergarten, primary, and high school? So the class size, does the class size affect the student's performance in the lower level,
Oh.
like from
Yes,
grade one
so
to
I
grade
think that
five?
most I
Mm,
think that it mostly depends on like they are still young to completely focused on the lessons, and the other reason is that mostly the lesson in we have in primary school is somehow a little easy, and they will not like the student, they even though they don't really focus on the lessons, but it doesn't affect their exam result much.
Mm, okay. I disagree with your idea. I
Mm.
think that the class size does affect the students' performance because the more the students, the more students they are in the class, the more difficulty the teacher monitor and deliver quality lessons. Uh, so, uh, um, so I would say that. mm overcrowded class would be one of the big problem in educational system. The next one about the um, competitiveness, like okay, I use another one. Um, Language barrier. Do you think language barrier can be considered as the problem that prevents the student to get access to the global knowledge.
Yes, I definitely think so. Um, because we're have to study English to get to um, more proper knowledge from the foreigner country. And another reason is that our country is not like somehow comprehensive, developed enough to said that we have some specialized knowledge for a specific major. Especially in university, we have to learn a lot from the technology and also um, the um, yes, mostly technology from the other countries. So we have
Mm,
to, yes, we have to have languages to support that.
mm. If a person, so now let's compare the success of a person between two people, the one who is good at foreign language and the one who is bad at foreign language. So do you think that the language skills have any effects on their success in the future?
No. Yes, I think that language skills can somehow affect someone on their road to success, but I don't think
Mm,
it's completely affect them because
mm,
even though you're not good at language, but you can good at the other skills, the other hard skills, your
mm,
maybe your major, your practical skills. I think that
mm,
language should be language. It's just a
mm,
tool to get you more better opportunities in your career. It's not
mm,
somehow it's not something you have to achieve to get success.
So it's not the only elements to determine your success. It should be the tool for you to get success. Uh, how about the teacher? Should the teacher create competitiveness in the class?
Yes, I think that competitiveness is something that somehow compulsory in the class. Needed in the class. Like
Mm,
we not only exams we're having to celebrate the student, but we also need some kind of competitive challenges for the student to like if they know that they have something to fight for, then they will to I guess to fight for, then they will try their best to be better than other people, like not only in education but also in life. The
mm.
competitiveness is very like compulsory, needed, necessary.
Necessary to encourage the student compete with other students. And then this means make competitiveness become demotivation in their learning process. Nowadays that I see with the development of technologies and the widespread of e-learning, many students in the local village can have access to the foreign language class. Uh, Maybe they choose the way to study with the teachers at the center. Maybe they can self-study through online learning materials. But however, I still see in some situations the teacher at school doesn't don't teachers at school don't create beneficial environment or favorable environment for the student to practice their language skills, especially English. So as a result, students entered the university um, that cannot speak English completely, and they also have some difficulties uh, during their English program, 100% English program. I would say um, have difficulties in adapting to the new environment where their lessons are delivered in English 100%. So if you are if you were a teacher at maybe from primary school to high school, uh, can you think of any could you think of any methods to help the student improve their communication skills, foreign
Yes,
language communication skill?
yes. So if I'm a teacher, especially a English teacher, I will not force my student to learn by heart the words I'm giving them, and also not um, like I need them to focus on the lessons and also understand the lesson I'm giving. So maybe I will try to have some practical experience with them by maybe practice conversations with the students, and I encourage them to make conversations or even communicate in English in our class. Maybe I will give them some extra point or small gifts for their
Mm.
efforts. Yes.
So given bonus, given bonus, the
Uh-huh.
bonus marks as bonus to encourage them to study and join in the conversation.
Yes.
Even the education system change and update the curriculum in English teaching, but students still share the same situation of uh, lacking the opportunities to speak English in real life. So the problems lies on the materials or on the teachers' methods.
Yes. I think that is mostly because on the teaching methods. Because, for example, in the past, we used to force the student to learn the words by their hearts, and it leads to several effects nowadays, like the even though we're using English in communicating for a long time, but the young generation, the students, they cannot get adapted and not get used to the English. And even in university, my friends they cannot use English in their daily life. So mostly because of the teachers' methods from the young age of the students.
Mm, okay. The last one about the parental pressures. Do high expectations from parents help the student learn better?
Yes, I think so. Because like they are the children, like they know that they need to satisfy their parents and getting good grades, and also make their parents happy. So like in okay. as a natural. They need to know how to please their parents. But I don't think that high expectations, especially very high expectation, is good for the student mental health, because not only student or not only children is good in learning, in studying, and like somehow they cannot please their parents. So I mean that high expectation is good, but not for everyone.
Okay. And this also lead into stress. That's the reason why many students in the big cities can stand the high pressure from their parents and they do nothing except commit suicide. Yeah. What do you think about this situation? Have you ever heard any news online about the students who committed suicide because of the high pressures of study, especially from their parents?
Oh, yes. So I've heard of that many times, especially online and from China. I mean that most of them are good students, like they get very good grades and they also achieved many prizes. But at that time, I couldn't understand how they choose to end their life in such a way, because I think that
Mm,
with that kind of um, success they're having, they can get a better life, or they can get good life, good job opportunities in the future. But when I get older and I really understand the expectations and also the competitiveness in nowadays, where I know that some people are they cannot stand the pressure, and they are not strong enough to stand the to get along with the society, so they choose to quit.
mm. I say even they are really excellent and uh, they performed better, much better than any other students in the class. But the parents are so greedy, they never know the limitation. Just put the student under a lot of pressures. Somehow the parents cannot fulfill their dreams when they were young, so they put on up their expectations and ask the student to follow their dreams, but without understanding the students or listening to their parents, their children's, which as a result lead to the strategic, no, no, tragic, right? I forgot that word.
Strategy chán.
Tragic, tragic, right? Tragic. Let me check. Tragic, tragic. Ha. So it's led to the tragic result that the student end their life, choosing the negative way to escape from their pain. Tragic, tragic.
Tragic.
Okay. We move to reading sessions, festival, and traditions. Um, are you happy and excited every time the festival happens in your place, especially in your hometown?
Yes, I usually get excited about festivals, especially some big festivals like Christmas or Tet holidays.
Mm. Do you still, or do people in your hometown still follow the Vietnamese traditions during that holiday?
Yes, I feel like it's the same over the years. Like have, they make the same meals, the same dishes. They wear red on the first day of the year, and they go to other houses to celebrate. Just the same over the years.
Should people in one country remain their traditions or they need to change to get keep up with the latest trend around the world?
No, I don't think that. I think that they should keep it the way it is from the past, because it's somehow the traditions and is like is at the historical value to keep, so they cannot. So they shouldn't change it.
Okay. Now we have the La Tomatina in Spain here. I don't know this one. Borrollo Mud Festival in South Korea. Near the Los Musto, I don't know this word. Day of the Dead in Mexico. Uh,
Oh,
okay, look at this one. Do you want to join this festival?
yes, it looks fun and exciting.
I think it's so dirty. Do you think so?
Yes, it's also very dirty, but I mean, we should joy, enjoy the joy.
Mm, okay. Enjoy the funny atmosphere.
Uh,
Issue tickets. Issue tickets mean um, giving out the tickets. Huh? Giving out the tickets. Metric tons. Metric tons. Uh, metric tons.
mm,
Overripe. Ripe. Ripes
mm,
mean when the tomato turns red. That's good enough for you to eat, and then it's overripe. So this mean, what does it mean?
is spoiled,
Spoil or
rotten.
maybe rotten. The next word, do you know mud?
Yes,
Do you like playing in the mud when you visit the sea or the beach?
yes. I think I heard people said that mud is good for your skin.
Oh, really? All of the mud, or it depends on the texture?
Yes, it depends on what kind of materials it has in the mud.
Hmm. Okay. Acupuncture.
Oh,
So look at the picture. This one. Have you ever seen someone who is performing acupuncture? Is it popular in our country nowadays?
no, I don't think that I have seen anything like this in real life. Mostly on TV, in Chinese movies.
According to their tradition, medication, okay, acupuncture. Do you want to try in the future when you are so tired?
No, I don't think so. I think I just need some massage.
Okay. Uh, we have private altar. Private altar. Does every household in our country have their private altars nowadays?
Yes, I think that mostly the houses in our country has their private altar. Because we're a very believe in the gods a lot. So that's
Mm,
yes,
so we believe in the spiritual world, spiritual world, and then they believe in the existence of the ghost, not ghost, and they build a private altar to remember their ancestor. Mm. So I see in our hometown at the some days before Tet, people often go to the cemetery. Sorry. Cemetery. This one. Huh? And then the family members gather together to clean the graves of loved one. Do you think it's a good tradition in our country every time the death is coming?
No, yes, I think so. Because not only we clean the graves for the people, like it's somehow we celebrate the new year with them to announce them that the new year is coming and we're still thinking of them. If I'm the people in the graves, I also be thankful and also very joyful because I know that my loved ones also remember me even though I've already passed away.
Mm. So we say the word, this word is chung từ.
Yeah.
And this in our country we similar is bánh chưng. But chung từ is in the Chinese word. Do you like this one? And is does our do people in our hometown make that kind of cake? Have you ever
Oh,
seen this kind of cake?
yeah. No, before.
I think it's equivalent to our country's bánh chưng. Do you like bánh chưng?
Yes.
Mm. How often do you eat chưng cake?
Oh, yes. I only have Junkei on set holidays, and I have it for almost every day of the holidays.
Mm. So it just normal days. Do you eat bánh chưng when you go to the market?
No, no, no. I don't have any bánh chưng since the first day of the year this year.
Okay, we have this one, rice patties. Oh, have you ever tried this kind of rice patty?
Oh, I don't think so. We only have soji.
Soybean, similar to this one. It's crispy, crispy, crispy. How about dumplings? Is it popular in your hometown?
No, it's not. It's we don't have any dumplings restaurant in the hometown, and
Mm.
I only see dumplings here in the city.
Mm. This is a Vietnamese traditional food, right?
No, it's a Chinese traditional food.
Okay. Dumplings. Do you spend holidays, especially that holiday, for socializing or enjoying your holiday alone?
Yes, so in the past, when I haven't go to university yet, I think that Tet holidays is a occasional for you to get around with the friends and also your maybe your lovers. But when I get older and I have to move away to study, I appreciate the Tet holiday more. And I think that when I get to home house, when I get to my house, I will just spend my holidays with my parents, my family.
Because you spend almost a year going outside, studying and socializing, building relationships outside of society. So that is the only occasion for us to reunite. Okay. Solve the riddles. Yeah. Is there any games in your hometown or in your school? Uh, in which the student try to solve the riddles and win the prize.
Yes, there are. We have a campaign for almost happened for uh, in every 2 years, and at the campaign we have a game called trò chơi lớn. So we have to
Mm,
solve the riddles in that game.
mm. Do you like to decorate your house with lanterns during the festivals?
Oh. Yes, so I really like the colorful things. So not only the lanterns, but I also like the sparkles thing to put on my house inside and outside.
Mm. Now we do written text. The question is 1, 2, 3. True, false, not given. Uh, so the first one, letter Martina for the first paragraph, Mud Festival for the second one, and uh, Dia the Lost Mostos for number 3. So look at number 1. Any number of people can attend this one. Find the information that match with that sentence and tell me a true or false or not given. Any people, right?
No, confused.
Page 148.
Yes, so it's false.
It's false. Tell me the keyword.
The limits and
Mm,
to 20,000 people.
okay, so number 1 is false. Number 2, sell the products. To sell beauty products.
Yes, so it's true.
True keyword.
The yes, the company did not want to spend money on advertising, so the festival was born.
Mm. The festival was born because they want to use the festival to advertise their products.
Yes.
Okay, and then they want to find potential customer. And this one is true. Number 3. So process is not given according to our logic, right? So tell me the reason. It's not given.
Oh, yes. So the festival is remembering friends and family members who have died.
Ừ. Cái từ nào nó cho mình biết câu này là not given nha. Nó có loved ones đúng không? Có enjoy the life luôn. Nhưng mà câu này nó sai chỗ này. Không phải, nó không có sai mà nó là not given.
Tức là do the same activities.
Đúng rồi, nó không nhắc tới hoạt động giống hay là khác. Nó không nhắc tới cái chỗ này. Cho nên là câu này not given. Go to the next page. Uh, so keyword nè. Number 1 keyword.
Number one is
Candles.
candles and your age.
Often. Often represent age. Number 2.
Uh, everyone a party their birthday.
Number 3.
Presents often given on birthdays.
Number 4.
Everyone likes birthdays.
Number five.
Birthdays are celebrated differently around the world.
Okay. Uh, read the short list. No connection. I give you 2 minutes, huh? For this one. 2 minutes. Mấy hôm ban ngày có hôm nào trống không? Ban ngày ấy.
Cái ngày á, hình
À,
như thứ hai, thứ ờ, thứ hai, thứ năm, thứ hai với thứ năm, với thứ
thứ
bảy chủ
hai
nhật.
với thứ năm, thứ bảy chủ nhật. Muốn học ban ngày không? Nghỉ sớm á để khỏi bệnh á. Hay
Sớm
là thức
nữa,
khuya quen rồi? Hả?
quen. Tôi nghĩ có khi
Ấy
chưa
là
dậy á.
vậy hả?
Ừ,
Vậy
ừ.
thôi cứ học này. Còn nếu mà học ban ngày thì thôi học được giờ này học đi. Ngủ nướng hả? Ngủ tới mấy giờ?
Dạ, bình thường là 90 giờ á.
Bây giờ nếu học ban ngày học 4 giờ học nổi không? Hay là thường hay đi học ở trường?
4 4 giờ sáng học.
4 giờ chiều á, nghĩ sao vậy?
Tôi hết hồn ba. Bình thường là hay đi học ở trường á. Có khi học cái gì á, cái gì e-learning đồ á, nó hay có mấy cái tiết đó.
Còn ví dụ ở trường học tan giờ là mấy mấy giờ?
Ở trường là buổi chiều là chỉ có 5 giờ giữ là xong.
Ừ, thôi học tối đi. Kiểu đó nhìn ăn luôn. Rồi sửa bài nè, sửa bài này xong nghỉ nha. Có 2 đoạn reading dễ thôi, về nhà làm tiếp. Bữa nay nghỉ sớm tí. Câu 6 nè.
Câu yes, the number one is not given.
Ừ. Number two.
Number two is false.
Ừ. Why?
It's said that many people have a party. It's not everyone.
Ừ. Correct. Number three.
Number three is true.
Two.
Uh,
True. Keyword.
uh, is often presented at this celebration together with
Ừ.
gifts and cards.
Ừ. Okay. Number four.
Number four is not given.
Ừ. Number five.
Also not given.
Not given. Dịch câu này coi.
Câu một hả?
Dịch đi.
Yes. Number one, the lễ hội thuyền rồng được tổ chức khi mà du quan được cứu bởi những người dừng lại để dừng dừng những con cá đang ăn anh ấy.
Tổ chức khi mà hả? Đâu phải là tổ chức khi mà tưởng niệm cái khoảnh khắc, cái sự kiện này chứ. Tại vì chỗ này là quá khứ mà. À, cái lễ hội này được tổ chức để tưởng nhớ cái này. Tại vì đây là quá khứ đơn, chứ không phải là khi mà đâu. Sao mà khi mà hiện tại với quá khứ đi chung được. Tưởng nhớ ha. Celebrate là tưởng nhớ cái gì đó. Câu số 2 nè.
quên quên cái nghĩa. Khi mà cái Harbin Ice and lễ hội tuyết lần đầu bắt đầu thì chỉ có những cái người Trung Quốc tham dự cái hội thi.
Ok, number 3 nè.
Nếu điều kiện cho phép thì cái triển lãm hả triển lãm tại Harbin Ice và lễ hội tuyết sẽ được trưng bày khi mà cái lễ hội chính thức kết thúc.
Ok, câu số 4.
Ờ, có rất là nhiều đa dạng các thứ ờ, có thể làm và để làm và thấy tại cái lễ hội Lantern.
Có nhiều hoạt động và có nhiều hoạt động để làm và để ngắm trong cái
Ồ,
lễ hội này. Câu số 5.
à, Tết Chinese New Year, Tết gì đó là
Tết Tết Chinese tức là Tết Tết của nó đó. Tết của mình là Lunar New Year, Tết của nó đó. Nói chung là Tết á.
ok. Tết Trung Quốc cũng được hiểu là cái lễ hội xuân, cũng được biết tới như là lễ hội xuân.
Rồi ok. Dịch cái bài bên đây luôn nè.
Ok.
Về nhà
Rồi,
tự làm nha. Dịch nè.
Chinese rồi.
Trang 153 đó.
Ok, ok. Trước thế kỷ thứ 20 chỉ có những người giàu tham dự vào cái lễ hội.
Ừ. Number 2.
Number two là lễ hội Venice đã bị cấm vào thế kỷ thứ 18.
Rồi. Number 3.
Những ngày nổi tiếng nhất tại lễ hội là những ngày trong tuần.
Ngày nổi tiếng là ngày sao?
Phổ biến chắc.
Tức là mấy ngày đông quá ha. Mấy ngày đông khách à. Nhiều người tham dự á. Câu 4 nè.
à, Không có một cái lễ hội nào festivities hình như là, ủa, là cái đó là cái gì?
Nó cũng là hoạt động lễ hội.
Vậy. Không có hoạt động lễ hội nào được tổ chức bên ngoài.
Rồi tiếp.
Chỉ có một số ít nơi ở Venice khi mà mình có thể để bạn có thể mua trang phục và mặt nạ.
Không phải là một số ít mà rất ít nơi nhé. Một vài là ở tiêu, còn tiêu là rất ít nơi, hầu như không có. Rất ít chỗ mình có thể mua quà. Mua cái này. Nó là mua quà. Mua trang phục và mặt nạ. Câu số 6 nè.
Để tham gia vào cái cuộc thi trang phục thì bạn còn phải là người Ý.
Phê hóa trang. Câu 7 nè.
Những cái vé cho cái vũ hội Valentine Grand gì đó là tốn nhiều tiền để mua.
Tốn rất là nhiều tiền. Rất là đắt. Rồi, bữa sau học sửa bài nhé.
Ok, ok.
Rồi, thank you, bye bye, see you.